Joining me now, Congresswoman Claudia Tenney. She's the Republican from New York, and she had a chance to travel with Senator McCain to Munich not so long ago, and also, of course, you know him personally. Our condolences to you. I know, having interaction with your colleagues, it's always sad to lose a colleague. But you kind of hit it off from the very beginning, and it's because you both are military families and understand that sense of service.
Yeah.
You could tell me a little bit about that story.
Thank you. Let me first say, just seeing Meghan McCain there losing her father, I remember those moments when I lost my father 14 years ago and how close I was to him. But obviously we all know Senator McCain, but I had a moment to meet him. My first time actually was in, I think it was in Philadelphia in 2017. And I went, he was hosting a panel, and I ran up to go introduce myself, and I was very excited because he was a Naval Academy graduate, and my son had graduated from the Naval Academy, and also he spoke at the Naval Academy when my son was there. And I kind of said, hey, my son's a graduate, you're a graduate. And he said, it was really funny because he caught me off guard. He said, how'd he do? And I was like, you mean at the Naval Academy? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, he did really well. I mean, toward the top of his class. And he goes, I didn't do well at all. And I said, so where, so he asked me where he was, and my son actually chose the Marine Corps. He commissioned as a Marine, and he's currently a Marine captain. And so then later on, when I had the great opportunity to go to the Munich Security Conference, I was with Congressman Joe Wilson, and we were about to do a meeting, and Senator McCain actually saw us, and he recognized me and said, come on in, we're going to meet with the Kurdish delegation. We'd love to have you as part of our delegation. And so we all got to sit in, and John ran the entire meeting, our Senator McCain, and went around the room and introduced us all, and he kind of made a little quip about the fact that my son didn't stay in the Navy. He ended up being a Marine, and he could have made a better decision. It was just really cute and really sweet, and so thoughtful of him to remember. And I think, as you point out, I mean, this is a memory of military families. This shows his tremendous courage and his support of military families and people who, are serving this country. And I'm just looking at this amazing footage. This is a legacy. This is a journey of someone who served our nation, whether you agreed with him or not. And certainly I didn't agree with him on everything. But what a great legacy. And I know they're all grieving, but I mean, his family has been given a gift, and I think that they're realizing that now. They're sorry he's gone, but we all, as American citizens, have this gift.
Well, Congresswoman, there, just in that brief story you told of a couple quick interactions, we see the sense of humor that Senator McCain had, and also his ability to bring in younger lawmakers and to begin to open their eyes up to everything that's going on to the world and kind of give to that next generation. Do you feel like that's what he's done for you? Yeah,
I think it was sort of incredible to me, all the activity at the Munich Security Conference, all these world leaders, and then for him to recognize me and just say, hey, come on into our meeting. We want you to be part of this. And later on there was a lunch, and he was always really kind. And then, he has a sense of humor. He has a little bit of a sharp sense of humor. But I grew up with a family like that, so I can take it. I thought it was great, and certainly that's his signature. He's a little sharp, and he was that way. And so to me, I think it means a lot to reach out to help fellow legislators. We actually worked with him on some legislation in his office recently, even though he hasn't been around the Capitol, but we've been working with his staff, and I know he's been very much involved right up to the end. And so there's many things dealing with the National Defense Authorization Act and my district, and having some really important issues in my district that they worked on with us. So we're grateful to him for that too. Even while he wasn't able to actually serve in Washington physically, he was still serving the nation right to the end.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Congressman Claudia Tenney, for joining us here today and just sharing those stories with us today.
Thanks so much. It was an honor.